I'm going to do a rhubarb tart. First thing you do is top and tail the rhubarb, just like that. And then you cut it to smaller, about ½ inch. About that size. I put it into a colour there and they're all cut. I put them in a colour there and I washed them. Depends on how big the rhubarb is, how many stalks you need, but you know yourself when you put it into the dish how much it takes. I like plenty in it. I don't like skimping on it. I'll show you when I do it how much I fill it up. I'm doing the pastry cakes for the rhubarb tart I'm doing. First of all, put a bit of butter on the butter paper and grease your dish. Make sure you do the sides properly as well. It'll be easier when it's cooked for you to take it out, it won't crumble up. Now I'll take pastry out of the fridge I put in a couple of hours ago. And you flour your board first and roll out your pastry. Now this is the bottom, and for the bottom of the dish you need a bigger one because it's to go up the sides. If you put your dish over and you can more or less see, that needs another little bit. Just lift it gently in and fish it around with your fingers up into all the nooks and crannies, wherever you'll have. Now that's fine. Yeah, that should fit right. See, it's easier if you measure it like that. I'll leave that aside now and I'll put the rhubarb on. I think there's enough in that. I'm not using the whole lot because there's plenty in that. And you put sugar on it, but it depends on what you like yourself. It's very hard to judge. But I only sprinkle a lot. Rhubarb can be very tarty, so you put more on it than you would on apples. I think that'll do. Now you put the top on gently on the top. But before you do that, go around the sides with a bit of milk or water to do, so that you dampen it, and when the top goes on, it's got somewhere to stick. I always forget this in the last minute, I don't know why. Now you put your top on and just do it with your fingers all around, tighten it against the other pastry, the bottom piece. Now some people use the leftover pastry to do little bits of leaves and all sorts on it, but I'm not into that. All they want to do is eat it, they don't want to look at it. So you just put so many holes in with your knife to let the steam out. And another thing a lot of the chefs do is put egg wash and milk, but I just put the milk on. I find it's every bit as good as the egg wash. It's little or as much as you want, you just do a little bit every hit this place and that place. It's just really to give it a colour, and if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. And that's it. It has been preheated. So we put it in here, and then I'll put the timer on the cooker. Yes, that looks lovely. Just put the knife in to make sure the rhubarb is cooked. Yes, the rhubarb is cooked. Fine. Slice of cream, whipped cream. Or you can have it with custard if you like. It's lovely with custard as well. There you go. I'm going to make shortcrust pastry. I don't measure it. I'll tell you later on how much you put in. Now I have this butter has been in the freezer. I don't know whether it's been long enough. I'm going to try and grate it. Yeah, that's grand. It's easier to do it like this, and you need the butter very cold for pastry, and the water cold if you can have it. Now that's about half of the block. You'll find the measurements at the end of the recipe. Now I mix this into the flour. Doesn't take much mixing because of the grated butter. I think I put another bit in that. It doesn't seem to be much more than what it was. Now that's grand. Now you put it well in the centre and put your water in. Just put the water in by degrees, you don't want much. And wet it. Now put your hand in and bring it all together. Now mix this other piece up with another bit of water. Keep going around like that, it'll wet a lot of it. You don't want it too wet. If it's too wet, the pastry will be hard. So you have to be careful when you're putting the water in. Now what I do is I put it in cling film. And you put it in the fridge for at least an hour or more if you can. It's handy if you have them individual ones, because then you can take it out and maybe do a steak pie, an apple pie, rhubarb tart. And you can freeze it as well. So if you want to make a bigger amount, you can freeze it and put it in small parcels like this. And you can freeze it. What I do is I bring it down, press it down like that, so that when you take it out, you haven't got much rolling to do. There you are. I want to see now how it's done.
What a disaster, wasn't it? Oh.
I'm going to do an apple. Oh, come on, alright.
Right, 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm going to do a rhubarb tart. First thing you do is top and tail the rhubarb. Now this is a bunch of rhubarb that I bought